Okay, back. Just had to check up on something real quick. Oh, we're back here. Wait. the the thingy was a thing. Oh, that's genius. Back to the mansion. Doo-doo-doo. Pretty sure I did all the side quests. I didn't really look them up, but I'm pretty sure we did them all. This one's a bit hard because this one's less linear than the other DLCs, so it's kind of like if you miss something, you miss it kind of thing. Hello.
I knew it. I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he's stuck his head out, and this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking, of course.
How the hell? What? You know this guy? What's going on here?
Calvert is my old rival. Centuries we've played this game. I knew he'd be stupid enough to hide so close to his family home. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny. He is my enemy, and I do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live. I knew he was here, and it is my intent to find him and call down a righteous fucking hammer on his head. Figurative, I mean. His head.
So who's this brain thing anyways?
Him. I should have known. My old rival, so close to his family home. Only he would be so stupid. He was once a man, Professor Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own. Members of the Calvert family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the U.S. government. In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the House, and 2 governors.
Not
They
bad.
even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced him to drop out of the race. I was particularly proud of that one.
So you want me to do something else, right?
Of course I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do you?
Better be something good at the end of this.
Nothing but the best for people who stay in my good graces. Now, you ready to stop whining and listen?
Okay, what do you want me to do?
So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So he's off somewhere, broadcasting to him. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself.
True.
So, we cut off his ability to talk to him, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find the squishy little worm and finish him off for good.
So what's your plan, old man?
If I know Professor Calvert, and I do, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up his little talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point on the shore and install it. Easy, right?
That big wheel by the docks, right?
Right. Attach it to the bottom car, then turn it on and spin the jammer to the top. No fucking problem. I'll watch from here and turn it on. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now, go.
Are you gonna...
It's me little helper. Don't you have a job to do?
Questions about what am I supposed to be doing? What does the cogwave jammer do?
At some point, Professor Calvert developed the ability to speak inside people's heads. Problem is, he's not so good at it. He's using something to boost his power and talk to those tribal simps. The fools think he's God or something.
Man, point lookout.
Once I jam up his signal,
It's different in
he won't
2020.
be able to get them to do what he wants, and I'll be able to find where the little fuck is hiding.
How does Professor Calvert control the tribals?
You saw it. He uses his device to talk to their soft-headed leader in those caves. They think he's a fucking god, and they do what he wants.
I didn't tell you about this,
The
though.
Blighters are too stupid to get it right most of the time. But seeing as how they figure to attack me here, Calvert is getting close. But if their god goes silent, then they won't be a problem anymore. Now will they?
That's all.
Well, I'm glad.
I could go. I have to go. Gary! So low on health, the baby. okay. I guess just warp. Easiest. Shindig did. Oh, she's actually there. Might as well do this since it's here.
Hey, just in time. Found out who went rooting around in our skulls, and you'll never guess who it was. As a totally unrelated hint, I'm in charge of his boat now.
Wait, Tobar did it?
Yeah, looks like it. When the tribals would send someone to the swamp, he'd be waiting around to nab 'em when the Pungaseeds gassed 'em. He'd do his amateur surgery for the tribals and let us wander back, all in exchange for punga fruit to trade. Sweet little deal he had going on. Anyway, I figured you'd want a shot at some revenge, so I put him under citizen's arrest, sorta.
What a bastard.
Yeah, he seemed nice enough, didn't he? I wouldn't have figured it out if I hadn't snuck into his engine room while waiting for you. From the look of it, he kept every bit of gray matter he cut out, and he had quite a collection. You can take a look if your stomach's up to it.
Why does
And
he
while
keep
you're
it?
in there, feel free to give Tobar my love, preferably with the sharp end of a hot knife.
So what are you gonna do now?
First off, I'm claiming this boat. I put Tobar down, so it's mine. Them's the rules of the ocean. So that leaves me with a boat, a load of punga, and a wicked scar. Damn if I haven't earned that adventure I came out looking for. Think I'll take over running this ship. I can travel as I like and always head back to the wasteland to see Mom. Not a bad way to live, huh? Of course, you can always ride for free.
Nice. Any chance of going home now?
Now that I've got this sweet boat, just wait till Mom sees the haul I'm bringing home.
I have to go.
Yeah.
Let's go get our brain back.
Well, if it isn't my favorite traveler. And oh, what a trip you were on. Why, when you were under, you should have heard some of the things that came out of your mouth. But I suppose you're more interested in what came out of your head, aren't you?
So it's true. Why'd you do it?
Why do we do anything? You travel the world, kill people, take trophies that interest you, and move on. I'm much the same.
How did
The
you know
only
I do
difference
that?
is that my trophies are somewhat more medical in nature. Oh, and to be honest, I probably kill fewer people than you do. But I suppose it's time that came to an end, one way or another.
Not the smartest thing you tried to do. It's a lot of brain matter. Mine's the biggest. For some reason, you feel a terrible sense of loss as you look at the familiar lump of gray matter. Where's this lead? Guess that leads to the engine or something. Seems a little small for the amount of tribals I've fought. Alright, let's go to the Ferris wheel now. Now that I have my brain back in my pocket. It's so strange. I'm literally missing a piece of my own brain.
It is I, Professor Calvert. Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind. But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we? Well, I have a better idea. How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device? Deposit it in the nearby trash compactor and we will never have to worry about it again. I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey.
Yeah, but I know how this story ends. Plus, I mean, what are you gonna do? Stop me? Installing the cogwave jammer will scramble up Professor Calvert's message to his followers and enable Desmond to locate him.
You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this! Pay!
How so? Oh, there's actually...
No one betrays me! Do you understand? You will suffer this. You will. Oh, hey. Coming for you.
It's a dream.
Oh wow.
Look what we have here. Beat the. I've been hit. I've been hit.
You take so much goddamn damage for someone so littly dressed.
Impure.
Clunk. You're getting pretty close. Ooh, and you're dead. Good night. Oh, cowering in fear, are you?
Oh, it is.
What do you have?
All of
son?
Madame Panada's wares are top quality.
You do have a laser rifle, which I will use to repair my own shit. Here, you could have these frag grenades. This lever action rifle. Just trying to make sure I'm not selling the wrong things. Since half my inventory is unique items now. What a stark contrast, isn't it? Return to the mansion. Oh shit. Jeez, there goes the mansion. Oh shit, that thing rung red. Oh. Desmond's dead. God damn it. Blew it up. It's gone. Oh, wait, never mind. There's a thing right here.
That bastard. That bastard. He killed my pups. Nearly killed me. For what? He doesn't have the body to fucking do it himself, so he tried to blow me up. Me? Well, this ends today. Desmond Lockhart will finally win out. I know where he is. He overplayed his hand this time. You and me are going to walk in there and end this.
So where is he?
The lighthouse. He's got a lab under there, the little fuck. Right under my nose the whole time.
You don't have a nose.
I found it when he boosted his signal to try to get through the jamming, when he sent those tribals to kill my poor pups. He's down there, hiding behind robots and machines, sucking life. Pathetic. He dies now.
Let's go over there and end this.
Now that's more like it. Follow me. You're about to witness the end of an era.
You don't mind if I loot this place, right? You're not gonna need it after this. Yeah, you understand. Look at all those fission batteries. It's literally everything I need for, making the old, moonshine. Let's go, Desmond. To the old lighthouse, which still working. Desmond and Marine, crime-fighting duo of the century. We will win the war of attrition against those that oppose the American dream. Getting pretty low there in the water. Why are you going that way? Ah, you just wanted to take a swim? I understand that feel. You know, considering you just almost exploded, might want to get the dust off your suit. It's understandable. Perfectly reasonable, in fact, to take a dip. Considering your mansion's gone. I mean, it's probably not your mansion, but it was a mansion. Okay, first of all, how did you open that? Second of all, that's cool. I assume Codwell wants us to come in, so he just opened up the front gates. Gatling laser. Question is, how repaired is said Gatling laser? It could be better, but I'll use it for now. Defuse that. Password. Durasteel. Deactivate turrets. Mesmatron power cell. Oh, the phone. There's a Mesmatron here. Oh, you want me to lead the way now? Coward. Oh, look at all those pencils.
Found you.
Sheesh. Need me to do all the work for you, Desmond? Need me to wipe your ass after too? Terminal. To Dr. Stalwart. To Laura Stalwart, head researcher from Adam Tomko, archivist. Dr. Stalwart, I hate to be a bother, but it happened again. Records 48, 51, and 55 are missing, and I know it was Danielson and Peruto. I know it. Those two are always messing with me, and no matter how many reports I file with the main office, they are never disciplined. Ever. You and I both know it's because Danielson, his uncle, is married to Senator Culvert's daughter. You can't stop it. Do something. I can't take this anymore. This nepotism makes me sick. Adam. From unknown. To Adam Tomko from Underhill Center. Hey, Rat. You know I don't like people having a little fun, huh? Well, I'll see how fun it is for you when you're out of the street looking for work. You tattled on the wrong guy. Well, I guess he got fired. But if he's really top-notch, you know, I don't think they would be wanting to fire someone over, you know, something so menial. Sending a letter of like, hey, this guy's messing with my work. I need to do this for work. Construction concerns. Michael's son. Why is there so many sons? I know that this facility is built to withstand the unique pressures of sub-oceanic Earth construction, but recently I had a few concerns about the integrity of the initial work. My staff have noticed more than a few leaks without logical source, and has a number of them nervous, and I have to say I share apprehension. Grolman at the facilities officers say that the pumps and pressure regulators will keep this facility dry and clean for hundreds of years, and their initial batteries and their internal batteries. But it's given his history with this sort of thing, I'm not exactly comforted by his claims. I'm hoping that you could find an inspector with the proper clearances to give us an independent evaluation of all of the lab. Outsider certification will make us all feel better. Thanks, Dr. Stalwart. Subject procedure reminder. To all Level 7 assistants, it has been brought to my attention that a number of you have been conversing with test subjects during your off hours. This is a reminder that any attempts at social engagement with clinical participants is a violation of Faculty Rules 47. Social interaction interferes with the cerebral infusion and can cause a number of potential problems once the procedure reaches completion. So once again, do not speak with participants to ensure to limit any internal monologue to the list found in section 2.3 of your procedure guide. When in their presence, I have little patience for shenanigery, Dr. Stewart. Notice the staff. Memo to all staff is a reminder that only authorized archive technicians are permitted access to the Finnish library. Several records have gone missing. I would like them to be returned to the archives immediately. No questions will be asked, assuming their safe returns within 48 hours. Really, people, find better ways to amuse yourself. We have work to do down here, Dr. Stewart. Interesting. Me too. I also keep an entire clip of ammunition in my disk drawer. You know, for when the communists take Anchorage. Core researching notes. By using data we've collected from the researchers at General Atomics at the close of the RoboBrain project, we've been able to fully mimic the brain suspension and isolation technique that makes the RoboBrains function. What's better, we made some interesting advances. It turns out, by manipulating the composition of the biogem gel, we are able to produce a number of effects that are previously thought to be impossible. It seems that Dr. Stewart was right. Under the right conditions, subject not only retains full mental capacity, but can project limited images and even thoughts to the other minds when the correct conditions are introduced to the biomed suspension. Details in this composition can be found in Research Archives 51, Section B. This has been profound implications for applications from the battlefield technology to civilian criminal interrogation. Although one must wonder if years of isolation and biogel suspension would eventually introduce psychological abnormalities, this merits further study. Once full breadth of the current research is explored, an oversight review already. Despite the early stage of our research, Dr. Stewart has informed us that the Senator Culvert is demanding full report on our work immediately. It seems that he is sending his brother, a noted researcher in the field of cognitive robotic, to this very lab in order to participate in our study and assist us with the report. I have to say, I hesitate to show our work to anyone outside the lab. It's still very early and very unstable. It'll be decades before we could be sure the cognitive broadcast technology is stable, let alone ready for implementation. Perhaps Dr. Stewart can hold off the arrival of the Professor Culvert for a few more months. At least that would give us some time to come with better conclusions. Well, he's here now. I mean, he's been here since who knows how long. Mesbertron ammo. Surprised the slavers gave me a Mesbertron just like that. Fucking idiots just giving me free shit. I mean, granted, I did use it for their needs, but why would you give it to a complete stranger? You try what? Is this some kind of brain thing? Security bypass terminal. Clockwork. Crumbling. Undergone. Override security lock. There you go. Now let me explore.
I knew he'd try this.
Oh yeah, we never experienced this because I never got my head crippled. But yeah, when your head's crippled, occasionally you'll see your vision will go blurry and it'll make a funny noise. Apple security badge. Well, I already disabled the security bypass. But thanks for reminding me that I have this.
Keep up. He can't be far.
Okay, okay. Oh, mother.
Oh, man. Oh.
I think this is where they construct some robo-brains. Probably not all of them, because there's robo-brains all over the Capital Wasteland, but this is where they construct this, you know, or at least this is where they started to test the theory on robo-brains. Beta security badge. I mean, why put it there when you could loot it off their body? Override security lock. Have a pleasant day.
Found you.
Yeah, thanks to me, not you. Yo. Ooh. Get the repair. Oh no, I'm too dummy thick to move. That's a lot of darts. You gonna stay crouched there, Desmond? Not gonna, you know, proceed forward?
Fight through this place.
I certainly will.
There you are. Kill them. Kill them all. Deserve that.
Hey,
Come over here, boy. Let's talk.
what?
At last. There you are, you slippery bastard. At last. Let's end this, here and now.
Ah, yes, Mr. Lockhart. At last we meet face to jar. But I'm afraid at the end of this, it is you who will meet his end.
No, Calvert. I brought someone with me. Someone very special. This stranger tricked you into letting me find where you are hiding.
Yes, Desmond, but whose side is he on? Do you know? Can you be sure? You always were so bad at choosing your allies.
Well, we shall see, shan't we? Destroy him.
How dare you violate my inner sanctum? I demand that you exterminate Desmond at once.
Why would I do that?
He is my enemy, and you will be rewarded.
What sort of reward you're talking about?
One beyond your imagination, beyond reckoning, the most amazing gift a living creature can be granted.
Nah, I think I'll kill you.
Then... No.
I mean, you're just a glass
At
jar.
last, the world is rid of that sniveling, disgusting, arrogant brain. Think of it. Everything he learned, everything he had, it's all here, and it's all mine. Mine.
Calm down there, you'll make a mess. So what's great about his stuff?
Moron. You cannot possibly comprehend what this is worth. I've been battling with Calvert for over 200 years, and now at last, I am the victor. And now, 200 years of technology, knowledge, and research that he stole from me. Every time he beat me, it doesn't matter now.
So where's my cut?
You're free to take whatever you find in this disgusting place. What I came for is of no interest to you.
You promised
Enjoy
me
your spoils.
that you would
I
give me
don't
perks.
think our paths will ever cross again. And I think we can both thank Christ and say hallelujah for that.
Hey, you said you'd give me some perks.
I'm busy.
What are you doing down here?
I'm pulling all the data that I can from Calvert's computers. Everything the little bastard gathered is here. And then, when I'm done, I'll leave this place to sink into the sea.
What do we do now that he's dead?
Now that we're rid of Calvert, I'll be heading north to pursue my next rival. There are only a few of us left now. The great game goes on. Sort of a, what's a word you'd understand? Microcosm? Yeah, it's a microcosm for the old world.
You
When I
promised
go
me
back
perks.
to work.
You promised me perks, and you didn't give me perks.
Look what we have here.
Okay, never mind. I'll concede. Bastard. Promise me perks. Microwave emitter. Yeah, I can't kill Lockhart. He's too badass. But I did shoot him to let him know that I could have killed him. Too much blood packs and dirty water. Herm. See, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in here to, like, find. It's quite literally just a bunch of Roborains if you want, or Protections if you want to loot them. Ah yes, I'm invisible. Because I chose to become invisible. Now, there's only 2 more DLCs, and I think I will be doing...
It pains me to say it.
I think I will actually do Mothership Zeta next, and then I'll end it with Broken Steel. It's like as if we took our vacations in the various places in the wasteland and beyond. Wait, you told me it was free.
We having fun yet?
You took my ticket.
Well, if it isn't our hero.
Got Nadine safe and sound.
Yes, thank you so much. And now that she's got this boat and carrying all this cargo, well, I can afford to actually pay you. Thank you so much.
I don't want Punga. For some reason, that's not heavy, though?